enthusiastic. I'm Divya, currently pursuing third BTech in stream of Computer Science and Engineering. My native place is Nandyal district, Andhra Pradesh. My agenda to make this video is to be a captain of AWS Cloud Clubs. Why I'm choosing this? I'm crazy about emerging technologies and cloud, so I'm choosing this platform. The topic which I have selected is AWS App Runner, which is one of the great deployment service provided by AWS. Before going so, let us discuss some history of this. Before emerging of AWS App Runner, they used to utilize ECS, which is also a deploying service, which is called as Elastic Container Service. I think if you are familiar, if you don't familiar with container, let me explain what is it is. Storing of resource, like when you are inviting an application, then you will have a source code to store. So the name itself container, it stored that. So it is called a container. So they uses ECS, that is Elastic Core Service, along with Fargate 2.4, which is also a deployment service. To implement your application, they use some provisional applications, that is ALB, AWS Load Balancer, which is used to balance your loads. So this is all about 2018. Competitor to this, Google also introduced one of the cloud service, that is Cloud Run, which is uses only image from the container and implements a URL code. It generates an URL code, and this is directly used by users. So to answer this technology, Amazon entered into this, that is AWS App Runner, which only uses image container from the container. That's it. Then totally balanced by the AWS App Runner. So what is efficient? Why only AWS App Runner? Uh, what are the features? Let us go into the drive. Yeah, the main features of this AWS App Runner is automatic scaling. That is, it continuously observes your application and calculates merits and demerits and updates you. And one more is integrated CI/CD. That is, it offers integrated CI/CD capabilities for seamless deployment. Load balancing. For example, if you consider you have implemented, like for example, Hotstar, where if you think whenever a live streaming of IPL goes on, then the load, the clients which visit this app will be a lot. We can't even imagine it. So we should balance this. So they use load balancing. These are the main efficient key features in AWS App Runner. So why? What are the benefits using of AWS App Runner? Efficiency. What's efficiency? It reduces complexity of managing infrastructure and scaling, minimize the operational overhead of deployment. And one more benefit is productivity, cost effectivity. Like here, one more benefit is we should pay just whatever we are using only for the containers, not nothing than it. That too, whatever you use, only that. And when coming to the use cases of AWS App Runner, like applications, it is mostly used in web applications, concentrated apps, testing environments. Yeah, moving on to best practices for using AWS applications. Why we are using is it contains more security, continuous monitoring. As before I said you about auto-scaling, it is similar to that, continuous monitoring. And one more is optimization. Yeah. Now, finally, I conclude is AWS, I think, and I also guarantee that in future, it is going to rock the world. Bye, guys.